Lost. What's going to happen for season 6, the finale? A lot of people have already done videos about this. I actually rewatched it a few times and saw what everybody else's thoughts and theories were. By now, you know that right at the end, we find out Jacob, gets killed by Ben. We find out that Locke is dead. He's been in the box. And that guy that is pretending to be Locke, that's Jacob's friend at the beginning of the episode, says, I'm going to find a loophole and kill you. Because Jacob, what I guess is what's translated, what lays in the shadow of the statue, that's basically translated into he who will save us. And apparently, like, Jacob is trying to, it looks like he's trying to find the best of humanity, or something about it, or humanity, something about it, like, so they will prove the friend wrong. They corrupt, they destroy, and all that. Something about who these people are, and they're very special. It's not gonna, I don't think, I'm not sure what's gonna happen for season 6, obviously, but this is really about these people, this story that they're encountering. And technically, at the end of the episode, they're all dead, okay, because that plutonium thing goes off, and technically the island should be destroyed. But I don't know. I mean, it could just be localized. Obviously, if that's the case, Juliet's definitely a goner. Saeed's definitely a goner, it looks like. But this story, it doesn't have to, everything that we know doesn't have to exist, okay? Because it just doesn't. At the end of the episode, Jacob says, they're coming right before his body gets burned. And it's just kind of interesting. Here's my theories. Here's the theories for season 6. All right, there's more than one, and there's more than one outcome or possibility. First big question. What happens to all of those around the Swan? All right, what happens to those that were in the past in 1977? They've got to get back to some sort of now reality. All right, I think that's the only way it makes sense, because they're not going to write off all those people. It's just they can't. And they're going to, it doesn't have to be on the island. All right, I think that we're going to find just some more stuff, because Lost, it's really about the people. It's not all about the island. I mean, we've got plenty of mythology on the island, with the Egyptian statues and everything. Think of it as, well, I'm going to bounce off theories in here, and I'm going to annotate the crap out of this so, you can find, minutes and stuff, because we got, a bunch of time before, the next episode hits. That's like 7-8 months from now or whatever, or 6. Anyway, Jacob and his friend, they're kind of like, the guy in Stargate, okay? They're just there, they're immortal-ish. Well, obviously not immortal-ish, but they don't die. Which is why I think he had to burn his body, or else he probably would have healed. But they're kind of like observers. I think they're like watchers. If you know anything about Marvel Comics or whatever, the Watchers. Yeah, and they're here to test out humanity. Jacob is kind of a meddler. He wants people to come to the island to, test them out and see what happens and if they can live in this place. I firmly believe Ricardos, that's Richard, he was on the Black Rock. It has to be. That's the only explanation, because we see the Black Rock in the first the first few minutes of that thing. With the time travel stuff, I think that's the loophole, because you had somebody leave the island and come back and get to the island again, but dead, because you really can't die off the island. At least a lot of people can't. It's a very strange thing. So maybe that's what the loophole is, or maybe Ben himself is the loophole. It's very, very easy. It's really, what exactly is the loophole? Is the loophole Ben killing Locke, or, Ben being Ben and making a choice to kill Jacob anyway out of anger and, desire for power or whatever? I just don't know. I mean, great acting though by Ben. Wow, right at the end, man. It was really, really powerful stuff. I watched it a couple times. But, all right. So that's the first theory, is that they are all going to be in the same time frame, which is like a now time frame. Second theory. There's going to be some sort of big deal with like an end of the world type of scenario. All right? Something that our characters are the ones that are the answers to all the puzzles for it. You know, whether it's whether humanity survives, it could be like an alien thing, could be you know, a biological thing. You know, maybe they have good genes and everybody else, a lot of people are going to die on the planet or something. It has to be a huge big thing, and because we know it's over, we know it's the end, and I can't really imagine them going back to a normal sense of life. You know, especially because they didn't when the Oceanic Six got there. You know, so there's going to be some big catastrophe thing. We're going to find out more of the temple and everything, that why the island is there, why the island is like it is, what the true big deal about it is. And I mean, maybe it's a big old spaceship or something, you know, maybe it's like a stealth spaceship, you know, but it's obviously not from this world. And it's about us, it's about humans and seeing what's going to happen and whether or not we were put here by, you know, like Jacob and all those other people, and how it all works. You know, there's some big theories, and we'll see what happens. You know, there's a lot of questions, and you know, but that's the way they love it. You know, and that's why we love the show, because the more answers we get, the more questions they arise. But I think we're gonna see that Locke third theory, Locke, the real one, will come back to life for some reason or whatever. You know, maybe the Locke that we see is not just the friend. Maybe that's his spirit. Whatever. There's so many possibilities. And we just get to wrap our heads around it for a long time. Anyway, peace out, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye.